that's here, they were able to get us because you went into the basketball. You understand?
Yeah.
I understand his capability of driving the basketball, but now when you hear ball screen left, you got to get up into the basketball with high hands, and when he become a passer, you can help us on that.
When I'm watching film, it's just learning different tendencies guys have, which way they like to drive, which way they like to pull up when they drive. I mean, when in the shot clock, do they look to score? And when in the game, do they feel like they need to take over, things like that. You're not going to learn every single move, but if you're prepared for most of the tendencies, you'll be all right.
Ray, his background defensively wasn't there when he came on campus. He was a scorer. He was a guy that put up a lot of points. He played hard. He was physical. But now he had to learn what to do defensively in many scenarios, and it was hard for him.
Our freshman year, I remember in practices we used to pick on him as and on defense because he kind of get lost in the shuffle of things.
Coach told me to stick with it and just keep working and try to get in and watch extra film, and that's what I did. I watched guys like Chris Kramer, the things he did on defensive end. I'll never forget this moment. Manny Harris, a really good player at Michigan. He tried to get his space and ended up hitting Chris Kramer in the nose.
Offensive foul on Harris, and Kramer is down.
Broke his nose. I mean, blood was everywhere. He ran back to the locker room.
And Chris Kramer encouraging the crowd to ramp it up here.
5 or 10 minutes later, Chris comes running out down the tunnel like he's Superman, and the crowd gets so loud. I still never heard it get that loud to this day. That play is gonna stick with me for the rest of my life. I've been guarding some of the best players in the country. That Michigan game we had, we think we got about 3 or 4 stops in a row.
Davis steps through, lays it up, and he scores.
I got a 5-second count. I think it was one of the first times in my life where I've got a 5-second count.
We have a 5-second count. How about that?
Now moving forward to Indiana, you got to be ready to guard multiple guys again. Obviously, it starts with Yogi, with his dribble penetration. James Blackman, he's leading them in scoring. Troy Williams, they're the best offensive team in the league as far as point production. You have to be ready to guard all those guys.
I'm from the south side of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Having a basketball community and growing up in that environment, it was really big for me.
The basketball tradition in Fort Wayne is big. I mean, we always have arguments between the guys from Indy and Fort Wayne of which cities, the better basketball city. And I like to think it's Fort Wayne.
James Blackman, our high schools was right down the street from each other. We played Bishop Lewis. It was a big rivalry game. The gym was packed. He was young. He was going through his freshman moves from middle school to high school, and the crowd was really on him. After the game, I just kind of talked to him a little bit. I mean, tell him he's young, and just tell him to keep working and keep his head up and things like that, and he'll be all right. And it turned out to be a McDonald's All-American.
What's interesting is that Rapheal will guard Blackman, but he'll also guard Yogi Ferrell. He'll also guard Troy Williams. When Ferrell and Blackman are really good and they pump in 23, 24 points, and they do it on 11 shots, 12 shots, Indiana's normally going to win. You got to make those guys spin their wheels. You can't allow them to be efficient, and you got to try to get them out of their rhythm.
John's going to try to study James's moves this week and try to show me them in the warm-up, and I'm going to have to guard him probably 10 minutes before the game.
Being from Fort Wayne and going to Indiana, we don't want him to get anything going. I try to give him different looks based on the guy he's guarding, and he'll tell me, my guy's not going to touch the ball today, John. He's not going to score.
It's Purdue and Indiana for the 202nd time. A sellout crowd.
I think a huge key for tonight is James Blackman Jr. This is his first contest against the Boilermakers as a freshman.
Purdue's best defensive player most likely will be on Blackman in the man-to-man.
Blackman Jr. drives it right. He goes, throws up a runner, and it went in. How about that shot by Blackman Jr.?
Scott outside Stevens. Stevens spins, open, shoots. No ball. Purdue down with the ball. Isaac Haas hands it off to Davis. He's open, puts it up, score! Farrell quickly down. They drive to the basket. Dump it back out. Wide open shot up and in. A three-pointer by Farrell.
Unfortunately, the defense for Indiana has been really not very good at all. They've allowed 62% shooting by Purdue.
On the shot clock. Steal by Smotherman. Comes down on Blackman. Lays it in. What a shot by Smotherman. Shot is up and out. Purdue rebound. Then lost the ball. Saved by Davis. 2-on-1. Here comes the shot made by Vince Edwards. 17-point lead. Rapheal Davis will drive into the basket, put it up, score! Smotherman down, deals it off, Davis scores!
That tells you when things are going good for somebody, they are going good, and bad for the other team. Boilermakers are on fire here tonight. They can't seem to do anything wrong. Ball game over. Final score. 83-67 is the final count.
Hey, you might want to move out the way. You might want to look this way. Hey, Peter, keep my stuff. Keep my stuff out. Keep my stuff out the way, bro. Oh, no, you ain't getting mine. Good job, guys. Hey, great team win. Really got to build on our defense. You guys have done a great job defensively. We got to continue to build on that. Proud of the improvements we've made from a defensive standpoint. We have to keep building on that, and we actually made a free throw. So that was great. All right, just got to keep building on everything. Let's go. Great win. Stack it up.
Let's go. Yeah! Break us down, B. Break us down, B.